people are thinking, okay, there's an oil slick that has happened. Then there is a problem with the gas that can be created because of the chemicals that they are in the containers. How much time does it take, Mr. Hoover, to clear a slick?
See, to clear a slick, it depends on how the government is prepared for it. It's not going to happen in a week. It could take a lot of time. We have seen in the past how it has unfolded. So here, my question is, after hearing what Dr. Biba said, we find ourselves to be in an ecological disaster, marine ecology disaster. It has happened. How do we come out of it? So are we prepared for that? What are how are we prepared for these exigencies? How is our Navy prepared for it? And it's fantastic to hear the Kerala government reacting quickly. Now they've been quick on their feet, saying that, okay, we need to do this, A, B, C, D. They put all the strictures in place. But now on, as Dr. Weber says, is going to have a huge impact, not just on the marine ecology, it could have a thing on the social impact also, the socio-economic impact of the people there. Because Kerala is very much dependent on fisheries and ecotourism. So I see, to answer your question again, like how quickly we're going to get rid of this oil slick, it depends on how the government can put these agencies together and ensure this does not spread. And this being already the southwest monsoon has begun, and this is going to be a major challenge for them to control all these things that are going to happen. If you remember, 2016, similar, we had a ship which wrecked, and Goa was in a lot of trouble, and it took them ages to get rid of the oil slick. So we have past records, and how quickly our government agencies can get onto this, and do we have the material to set back these oil slick or whatever other challenges are there? See, from what I hear from an ecologist friend of mine, he has sourced it, Mr. M.B. Krishna. He was telling me there are people saying there are dolphins there are turtles there, and there is also coral reefs around that place. So you can imagine the impact it's going to happen. So I dread what could be the future around that belt.
This brings me to the question, this brings me to the question, Dr. Dhawan, then why do we have such heavy traffic in such ecological sensitive areas? Then this is a logical question. Then the sea lanes should also be mindful of the ecological sensitive areas. That was the whole issue when the way back during UPA 2 they wanted to create a sea bridge across Ram Setu, and people said, boss, what are you doing? This is such an ecologically sensitive area. Doesn't that logic apply here, madam?
Well, if you ask me, there is no area which is not ecologically sensitive. Every area is ecologically sensitive. And we also have to see that you have to transport stuff from one country to the other. And really speaking, waterways is the cheapest way of transporting goods. So therefore, it goes without saying that why we are doing it, it has to be done. I'll also like to mention that now there are a number of technologies available. We are much ahead in terms of development. The solutions exist. And whether you are talking of oil spill, it can be absorbed. There are sponge-like substances. So it is that the government will have to act very fast. Solutions do exist, and it can be controlled, I should say, in weeks. It shouldn't take that long. And of course, as I said, it is only that the minor quantities of oil and other pollutants which get mixed in water and the doses are too small for marine animals and plants to survive, that is the long-term impact. So, and especially I'm more worried about human health, that if we consume those fish, so that's the main danger. Ecologically, we should be able to control it. And of course, as I said, sometimes it's also that you have species which are better adopted as well.